Hey lovely people out there, this is Massey. I'm here to share with you more exciting new journey which I'm about to start by beginning of March. I'm about to start a course on the yoga teacher training in Mandala School in Kathmandu. Before I start this journey, I would love to share with you a bit of my life with you, personal life, and how I choose this school. First of all, I have to tell you that 2021 was a totally different year for me. It has started different with sort of challenge, health challenge, which with the help of my lovely, kind boyfriend and partner in crime, I managed to come out of that challenge in a healthy and more positive way. After that, we decided to move from Malaysia to Europe. We went to UK and Jersey, which was fantastic time. I enjoyed it very much, but there were a bit small obstacle there. One of the things was in Malaysia is always hot, but over there was cold. It was freezing and we were not prepared for it. We decided after 5 months, we decided to come back to Malaysia to this lovely weather, which we are here now. And now I decided to start my life in a different path, yoga path. I decided to change my profession from being a corporate into totally different lifestyle. And I decided to choose yoga because it's something that I'm interested, I'm passionate about, and I'm doing it for quite a long time, for many years, since I remember. And I chose Nepal because of few different reasons. When I started to look for the courses, I checked India, Nepal, Indonesia and Thailand. India, I didn't go there, even though the courses they were very affordable, and as you know, yoga started from India, which I really love to go there. But unfortunately, I couldn't choose India because if I wanted to come back to Malaysia, India was a red country and I could not travel back to Malaysia. So I put it aside. So with India being out of the list, I decided to look into the Thailand, especially with the Phuket being sandbox town, islands, I don't know. Anyway, sandbox thingy. And I went for it. When I applied for, I realized I have to go for the hotel, even though it's sandbox, even though it say you don't need to quarantine, but by the time you want to go to, you realize you have to quarantine for it. I had to look for a hotel which has the SHA qualification, SHA++ qualification, and then apart from that, I had to book 2 PCR tests, day 2 and day 5. If they were fine, then I would be allowed to leave the hotel and go wherever I wanted to go. And I was not ready for that. To be honest, I came back from UK and Jersey to Malaysia, and I went through quarantine, and it was so depressing. I went to Iran and I came back and I had to go for quarantine. It was damn depressing. I was not ready to go to any more quarantine because I just came back from Iran last month and I didn't want to do it again and again. I think enough is enough. If I go to Thailand, I'm gonna have lovely time on the island itself. What else is you want in your life if you're living on a lovely island? Anyway, Thailand was out of the list again, so I look into Indonesia, and surprisingly, Indonesia border are not open, so Indonesia is out as well. I look into the Nepal. Nepal, they said if you're fully vaccinated, the only thing you need to do is to get PCR test and do the visa on arrival. But since we are living in a very different time, I decided not to go for the visa on arrival, and I just applied for the visa here in Kuala Lumpur to see whether it's really easy to get it or it's gonna be another hassle. But luckily I went on Tuesday and I received my visa on Wednesday, which was very easy, no hassle, nothing, quick. So now I'm gonna go to Nepal for yoga teacher training course on the Mandela school, which they are very lovely people. Since I picked that school, since I've chosen that destination, I started to communicate with the people, with the instructor in the school, and they are very helpful, very kind, and very knowledgeable and responsive. What can I tell you right now about the yoga course itself and school? When you want to pick the school, make sure you check the number of available instructor, because it's very important. If the school, which so many schools, they only have 1 or 2 instructors, if anything happens to them, you don't have any person to replace with, so you're left on your own, I guess. I've never been there, so I'm not sure, but this is what I looked into when I wanted to choose my course: the number of the instructors, and also whether they are certified or not. The international certificate is World Yoga Alliance, and every institute who can give you this certificate is the good start to look into it. Number of the certificate each instructor has, because for example the one that so if the institute give you the certificate, is a good to go. First we had the number of instructor, the certificate, the number of hours, the course that you want to pick, which is 200, 300, 500. 200 is a very basic one, and 300 is the intermediate, and 500 is the advanced one. 200 one, when you finish and get the certificate, you can go to the 300 one, but you can't jump without passing the 200 hours. You can't jump into the 300 hours. But what you can do is that before you go for 200 hours and you go for 300 hours, you jump into 500 hours, because this course covers everything. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the 500 hours in one go. It's gonna take me 1 full month. It starts from 1st of March and finishes at 31st of March. And it covers technically everything: the philosophy, theory, physics and anatomy, everything that you can imagine, different style of yoga itself. And I think it's gonna be great. Also, not only during this 1 month, every day from morning, which starts from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. we're gonna be busy with this schedule for yoga. During the weekends, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 1 day we have free, and that 1 day we're gonna go for hiking in Himalaya, we're gonna go walking in the valley, or so many other activities we're gonna do. Also, there's an institute, which is Mandela. They offer, by the time you finish your course, if you want, you can stay back and do a bit of teaching to other students to increase your confidence in teaching, and also enhance your experience, which I love it, but I'm not sure I would be able to do it or not. That one I'm gonna share with you later. To choose the right institute, in fact, when I say I have forgotten to mention, I'm just talking about my own experience. These are the elements, the factors which were important to me. The institute reputation, the number of instructor, the certificate they give and the certificate they have, the experiences, and also the review on the website. It's very important. If you spend time, you would realize you will get different feedback from the past students of the institute. Also, another thing is that the time that you choose your right institute, you thought that's the suitable one for you, you have to make sure you start to communicate with the people in that school, because the moment you start to ask questions, you would realize there are so many things that you could never imagine, but within the communication that you have with them, they will mention, and it gives you more clearance whether you want to go for that course with that school, with that instructor, or not at all. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna walk you through my journey, and I will share with you everything. Something else is that I think I can highlight here is when I was looking through different countries, the tuition for these courses are totally different. India and Nepal, they are very affordable. With the same price that I paid for 500 hours course, I could do 200 hours, not even 200 hours in Thailand. The course that I was going for in Phuket would cost me nearly 3,500 USD for 200 hours, whereas in Nepal, I'm taking a course for 500 hours, but I pay nearly $2,500 for the course. So you judge it yourself which one you want to go for. Also, it's same with Indonesia or Europe, because I was looking into the courses for Europe, in Europe as well. But I think the most affordable one, the number one, is India, and the second one is Nepal, which I'm gonna go for Nepal. Anyway, I think that's all, and at the moment I will talk to you soon. I will share with you everything. I think I already mentioned I'm gonna share with you, but anyway, have a good day. See you soon. Love you all. Bye bye.